Streaming live every Saturday morning from Darin Bergsven Guitar Studio near Chester Creek in Duluth, Coffee and Guitar celebrates the guitar music and guitar players of the Minnesota Northwoods. There's a mighty forest of great guitar players that stretches from the headwaters of the Mississippi to the shore of Lake Superior. Each month, Coffee and Guitar welcomes a guest, a guitar giant of the Northwoods, to tell guitar stories, share guitar insights, and make guitar music. Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome to Coffee and Guitar, featuring Misisipi Mike Wolf. Crowd's right up there.
Oh yeah, which one of these trees do we look at?
Here is the audience.
The old David Letterman reference. Chris Elliott.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. Let's get right into it.
It is morning.
It is early morning. It's
the rooster hasn't even woken up yet.
Yeah, it's 106 miles to Chicago. It's dark out, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, let's get us some Illinois Nazis.
How do you take your coffee?
I take it tea.
I'm glad this came up yesterday. I came prepared. Can I bring
Thank
some
you.
tea?
Yes, please.
Got some Earl Grey here.
Nice. I love Earl Grey. I've only started drinking tea in the last couple of months, and I am a junkie for it. I love it. So cool. It's like, beer, there's so many different varieties, but it's so expensive. And it gets you so drunk. Tea, cheap. Doesn't get you drunk.
No.
And I go to the store and I look at all the varieties and I'm like, oh man, that's $3. Can I afford that? Oh wait, that's 10 cents a cup. I could drink this whole box today.
I could afford that. I'm going to stick to my coffee.
Okay.
Both black.
I'm a nonconformist, so.
That's awesome. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thanks for
Mike.
Well, thank you for having me.
Everyone.
This is an honor. Cheers.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Mom. Barb, hello. We'll see you later. Good morning, Steve, Linda, Sergeant Amy. The gang's all here.
Nice. Sergeant Amy. I don't know what kind of sergeant, but I assume I will.
Let's get into it.
Yes,
huh?
yeah.
Little black tea in bed.
Black tea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, when you first approached me for doing this, you said, maybe do a coffee song. And I'm like, oh, I love this band, Squeeze. I've loved them my whole life. They have a coffee song. I've never gone up to the challenge of trying one, so we're going to try it today.
No one has brought this one. This is great.
Yeah. There's a stain on my notebook where a coffee cup was. On the pages, now I've got myself lost. I'm writing to tell you of my feelings tonight. And ash on my pages rings you goodbye. Oh, now she's gone, and I'm back on my feet. On my notebook says nothing to me. Oh, now she's gone, and I'm out with a friend. Lips full of passion, coffee in bed. That you left me, I can hardly contain. The hurt and the anger, the joy of the pain. And knowing I'm single, there'll be fire in my eyes. Staying on my notebook for a new love tonight. Gone. my notebook where your coffee cup was. Ash on the pages, now I've got myself lost. I'm writing to tell you of my feelings tonight. The stain on my notebook rings your goodbyes. Oh, now she's gone, and I'm out with a friend. Stain on my notebook says nothing to me. Oh, now she's gone, and I'm out with a friend. Lips full of passion, coffee in bed. All right. Only 7 mistakes.
Thank you. 7, you're counting? But who's counting?
It's kind of like one of those puzzles, you know, where you like find the differences, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Find where the mistakes were.
I think that might not be the right focus.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That was a really fun one to work on.
Thank you.
That
Yeah, well,
solo
yeah.
changes on that solo are bizarre.
Yeah, I know. Those guys, those wily Brits.
Let's just do another.
Okay.
Let's keep rolling.
Well, here's one I wrote, and hopefully we'll be releasing soon. I just recorded this with my friend Kyle O'Brien out in Denver, and we'll see what the results are. It's called Oh So Happy, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You and me, Friday nights, a bottle of wine and some candlelight. Perfectly, just you and me, so happy. Look to the sky, see a falling star. I've got no wishing, 'cause here you are, kissing me, that's all I need for happy. I hear that old whippoorwill with his sad tune up upon that hill. I got no time for the song he is singing, 'cause in my heart the song I've got is swinging. Lying here in my arms, a treasure trove of pleasures and charms. Perfectly, just you and me, so happy. Alright, man. Rock and roll. That's right, boy. That's right. Sunday night, a bottle of wine and some candlelight. Perfectly, just you and me. So happy we'll be, just you and me. So happy you'll see, just you and me. So happy. Right on.
Happy. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, that couple drinks a lot.
Mike, what's your guitar story? How did you get started with this instrument?
Well, you know, always had music in the house growing up. I grew up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the Gulf of Mexico, as we used to call it.
Gulf of Mexico, as it is known.
Yeah, and my parents were young, and they listened to a lot of music. They had a great record collection, and then I heard Yellow Submarine and Octopus's Garden, or one of the Ringo songs. Fell in love with the Beatles.
It was Ringo that got you?
I think so. Yeah, maybe one day we'll cross paths. But yeah, my dad was a musician. In high school, he played in high school bands, and he had a guitar. And my mom got him a guitar, a Yamaha. They still have it. And he would have friends over, and they would play the way I remember it. They would play John Prine songs and Willie Nelson songs and that kind of stuff, and then I would sometimes play leads on it, and that was it. And I've been hooked ever since. It's led me to this path of wealth and fame.
Yes. Cool. So, you're an incredible player. Are you self-taught then? Did you just learn that jamming with Dad?
Yep. Yeah, I'm learning still to this day. That's the great thing about music. You know, I've learned a lot in the last 2 months.
What are you working on these days?
Well, you know, I got this nylon string guitar and trying to learn jazz chords. I've developed a hand condition as a
result of working on these twisted. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm familiar.
Yeah, but
the jazz chord hands.
Self-taught, you know, it's just been a slow process.
Well, you've got a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, on the Gulf Coast, growing up in old used cars, is this an autobiographical?
It is completely autobiographical. Yeah.
I'm always curious when I hear songs if these songs are fiction or non.
Oh, well, this one's, a lot of them are nonfiction for me, but this one's definitely culled from the annals of my early childhood, or my current, actually. I'm looking at my old used car out there right now.
There it is.
That a woman named Angel, truly an angel, gave me. And I'm very grateful for that. I've been very car shy my whole life. I was lucky that I lived in San Francisco, so I didn't need a car. So I never had one, and then I came to Duluth, and that reality changed. And I tried it for 3 years, and I realized I wasn't enjoying Duluth as much as I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, this song is about the many different cars that we had growing up that were unreliable, and I like to imagine it's about one we called the Old Gray Ghost, which was a Monte Carlo. They didn't make very good cars in the 70s. You don't see too many people driving around classic cars from the 70s. Yeah, and all my folks are in this one, and these are memories I had growing up. Awesome. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, well. AM radio and bubble gum, baseball cards and a new cap gun. Me and Mama at the county fair, when we both had freckles and beach blonde hair. These are the things that come to my mind whenever I smell old Naugahyde. That's baked all day in the hot, hot sun like we sat on back when we were young in our old used car. There was yellow foam sticking out the holes in the seats and empty Coke bottles rolling round our feet. It was day to day, it was week to week, but no air in the summer, in the winter no heat. But Daddy loved Mama, Mama loved him back, and I wouldn't trade that for a new Cadillac. We were happy, though the times were hard. We had food on our bellies, and grass in the yard, and an old used car. car, it never went too fast, it never went too far. Gotta know where you come from and know where you are. And I came here in an old used car, I came here in an old used car. Every month we'd hope and we'd pray that car would make it to the next payday, so Dad could get down to the junkyard and dig around till he found just the right part. Scraping his knuckles, he'd cry, he would cuss, he would ask Chevrolet what they had against us, why we'd been cursed with the grease and the rust that we couldn't live without, and we never could trust that old used car. Old used car, it never went too fast, never went too far. To know where you come from, to know where you are. And I came here in an old used car, I came here in an old used car. It's funny sometimes how I reminisce. Sometimes I sit back and I wish I could turn the hands of time and get back in that car with that family of mine. Mama and Daddy and Rachel too, going to work and going to school, going down to the grocery store, all of us climbing out the only functioning door of our old used car. Old used car, it never went too fast, never went too far. Gotta know where you come from and know where you are. And I came here in an old used car, I came here in an old used car. Old used car, it never went too fast, never went too far. Gotta know where you come from and know where you are. And I came here in an old used car, I came here in an old used car. I got to record that one with my friend Kitty Brawley, formerly known as Crystal Gooderjohn, when we played in the Bootcuts band out in California. And we recorded that in Asheville, North Carolina. And it's out there. I haven't sent it over to the north yet, but I should.
Yeah, man. I came across the Bootcuts. What other recordings can people look for you?
Well, you can find Misisipi Mike Wolf in my very unique spelling of Misisipi. If you're looking at this on the internet, you'll see the spelling, but yeah, I put out 2 or 3 records that are streaming on the streaming services, and I've been in a lot of projects.
You've been all over and played with so many people just in our conversations over the last setting up
a lot of great folks.
What brings you to Minnesota, and what do you love playing about? What do you love about making music up here?
Well, I love Duluth a lot. Yeah. I love it. And I say it a lot too, and I hope people don't get annoyed with me talking about it so much. But I came out here because I was in a band called Actual Wolf with a fella named Eric Pollard, and we met in California, and we were doing a lot of touring, and San Francisco had kind of run its course for me. A lot of the places that I had been playing were closing because San Francisco was changing. Music wasn't so much the thing anymore, and it was more tech stuff. And came out here a couple of times for Homegrown to play with Eric with Actual Wolf, and was amazed by the amount of music happening. And that's all I live for is music. Just decided to take a risk and moved out here, and then COVID happened. I only knew Eric. I only knew Eric and Flip Arculari. I don't know if you know Flip. They're the only 2 people I knew in town, but COVID happened. We were all isolated, as you remember, and I got lucky, and Earth Rider offered me a weekly gig the summer of the first year of COVID, and it was outdoors, and I got to meet a lot of people. Yeah. And I love it. It's just music every day. There's something happening.
And there are a lot of people to meet, huh?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. It's intimidating because everyone's really, really good. Even like the amateur person who doesn't play gigs is really good. I'm like, dang. I was hoping to be a big fish in a small pond, but
yeah,
no,
there's a lot of fish in this pond.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish. Oh, you mentioned yesterday when we were talking guitar players. I mean, like the list is just too many. I can't ever answer the question because there's just so many. We talked about Jimmy Cooper, and Al Sparhawk, and you, and Jacob Mann, and who am I? Rich Mattson. And just on and Andy Lipke. I get to play in a band with Andy Lipke, so
I haven't had Andy on yet. That's gonna be a good. That's gotta happen.
Yeah, man, that guy. We play in a band called Boxcar, and I was the lead guitar player.
You play tonight, don't you? Do I have this wrong?
No, I'm just playing me tonight, solo, okay. RT Quinlan's, which will be interesting. RT's was really good to me when I first came to Duluth, too.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about that. But yeah, and then Blake's like, I want to get this Lipke guy in here. And I'm like, well, we already have a lead guitar player. Why do we? But I'm so glad we did because we get to play together and it's two different flavors, and it's
super fun awesome. Playing with another guitar player.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Yeah, it's awesome. I do a lot of solo stuff here. I'm hoping to get a regular band going, but financially, I want to make sure everyone's taken care of. But we were talking about that yesterday.
Balancing act.
Yeah,
it is. It is. We should play another. Yeah. I should check in over here. There's a whole
see what's happening.
Hey, crowd that I've been ignoring this whole time. Oh my goodness.
Anyone booing?
Sarge is an old Army sergeant.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for your service.
For the record. Good morning, Hensels. Searching for tone. Good morning, Linda. Thank you. Good morning, Patrick. Two-time surfing alien. Hello.
Is that Steve Vai? Is he tuning in again? That guy.
Time surfing alien? I don't think it's Steve Vai.
Oh, well, he's been stalking me.
Okay.
He wants me to give him lessons.
That's yep, that sounds right. Sam, good morning. Rob, good morning. Hello, Portland. All right, I'm catching up. Knuckle Buster tools, because you couldn't afford the tools. Been there. Just talking about fixing your old cars.
Ah, yeah. If you're welcome to come fix mine if you want.
Got to talk about using duct tape to hold it together. Check out you look for when Keith Sikola was on. We did Indian cars.
Oh wow! I got to
talk about holding the bumper on with stickers. That's a good tune. Look up that tune. It's a similar theme.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, everyone. Rob's out in Oregon, which is where Eric Pollard is. I believe.
He's in Eugene, I believe. It's hard to keep track of him.
I first met Eric Pollard playing music at Valley Fair in Shakopee, Minnesota.
Wow, yeah, he's totally what this is. Yeah, that's what. Was Al Church? I don't know if Al Church was involved. Do you know Al Church?
We have met briefly.
I like to say Al Church taught me to play guitar, at least on stage, even though I'd played my whole life. But it was a similar situation. We were going to do our first tour opening for Trampled by Turtles, and Eric said, I want to have this other guy play guitar with us too because he plays keyboards. I'm like, well, we already have a lead guitar player.
Again.
So we did a warm-up gig at the 7th Street entry, and this guy showed up with wild hair, and he's playing guitar like a madman. He's like falling on the ground, and I'm like, the next night we're playing in front of like 2,000 people, and this guy is going to be the focus of all of the attention.
Yeah,
so
what am I going to do?
Like, oh, now I got to do that too. And even when he's playing solos, I'm still falling on the ground. They're going to think I'm doing it. But yeah, he's a great musician. But yeah, the Valley. I watched the live stream of Pollard in Eugene a couple of nights ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's got such a great voice. It's incredible. But I'm envious.
Speaking of great voices, would you sing another for us?
Oh, yeah. So this song, I had a little fling with a friend. And we went out to.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Jim Wolf says hello.
Oh, hi Jim.
Good morning.
That's my dad.
South Mississippi. Good morning, Dad.
Hi, Dad. I was visiting my folks, and I had a friend. She had got a job in Montgomery, Alabama, and so I went up to visit her and saw Hank Williams' grave there. It's got a giant. It's the biggest thing in town, and I was talking to you yesterday. You have, if you write country music, you have to have one about Hank Williams' ghost. So here's mine, and that goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just a kid when I took a gig with the dude from Tennessee. He was half as old as his worn out soul and twice as old as me. And we picked guitars in the roadhouse bars and chased the Nashville dream. In a 5-piece band playing one-night stands on the road 7 days of the week. He didn't look like Hank, but man, you'd think he was a genuine thing. Whenever he'd sing a sad country song and whenever he would drink, he was singing his best but drinking his worst one night in Kentucky, when he said goodbye with a tear in his eye and he asked a favor of me. He said, bury me in Montgomery where the late Hank Williams down. I've been chasing his ghost from coast to coast and Lord knows where I'm bound. Sold my soul to the devil and it just wasn't meant to be. And I ain't gonna go to heaven, so won't you bury me in Montgomery? In Montgomery. So the story goes, I didn't really know much about the man. As far as we could see, his only family were those of us in the band. We were on the road and didn't have much dough, and it still brings me shame that they buried him there in Lexington in an unmarked pauper's grave. And he said, bury me in Montgomery where the late Hank Williams down. I've been chasing his ghost from coast to coast, and Lord knows where I'm bound. Sold my soul to the devil, and it just wasn't meant to be. And I ain't gonna go to heaven, so won't you bury me in Montgomery? In Montgomery. Well, I guess my bones turn to Rolling Stones, 'cause I've never given up the game. Still in the bars trying to be a star, but I just can't find that fame. So I'm praying to anybody who might still recall my name. If I die tonight before the morning light, won't you promise me just one thing? Bury me in Montgomery where the late Hank Williams down. I've been chasing his ghost from coast to coast, and Lord knows where I'm bound. I sold my soul to the devil, and it just wasn't meant to be. And I ain't gonna go to heaven, so won't you bury me in Montgomery? In Montgomery. Yeah.
Thank you, Misisipi Mike Wolf.
All right, thanks for playing, man.
Yeah.
Made some arrangement changes on that at the last minute.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. Can you tell us about your first guitar? What is it? Your dad's Yamaha?
Yeah, that would, for sure. Well, he had like some, like maybe
The
Sears
Yamaha?
model.
Is it like this?
Yeah.
Like that Yamaha kind
Yeah, it
of?
was like that one. Yeah. But the first one I really played on was that. And then for Christmas, they got me a Squire Strat, white on white.
White on white? Ooh,
yeah, I know.
good.
I kind of wish I don't have it anymore. I wish I had that one back.
I
found one in Portland, of all places. Same model.
I have a similar situation. My first Harmony.
Oh, wow.
I could get another Harmony.
Yeah.
You could get another white on white Squire, but
yeah,
you want that guitar, right?
Yep.
I wish I had my Harmony back.
Yeah, so I've been through a lot of guitars through the years, and I've been really lucky here in Duluth. I was borrowing. I have a Martin that I brought here yesterday, but it doesn't have a pickup in it, and I'm too precious about it. I don't like to take it out of the house, and so I was borrowing Clancy Ward's guild. He has 71 guild, which happens to be the year both he and I were born. I was born the last day, New Year's Eve, so
70.
Could be 72 really in England. But he was born right in the middle of it. Anyway.
If you find a good 72, you would take it.
But the previous old used car I had, it broke down and coming home from a gig, and I left the guitar in the car and someone stole it. Good news is we recovered it eventually. But before that happened, in the interim, Israel Malachi? Mm-hmm. He heard about it, and he's like, Mike, I have a guitar for you. And
another great thing to love about playing music here in Duluth.
Yeah, and I went over, he's like, I don't really know him that well, and I went over to his studio, and he's like, well, there it is, and I opened the case, and I was like, I can borrow that? And he said, no, you can have it, so, and I love it, and thank you, Israel.
Yes, thank you.
And, but yeah, I've had a lot of guitars, and I've been lucky to,
Yeah, man.
I've only broken a couple. And this one's pretty sturdy, though. I don't know.
I love it, Taylor. Barb just got a new Taylor.
Yeah.
Checking in over here. Jim says we're loving this. Hey, Mike.
I played.
Jay, good morning. Hello, Bismarck. Sam's in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Cool.
Yes. Stan's right. Hit that like button, or hit that subscribe button.
Or both.
Or look down in the video description and follow the link to become a supporting member and get yourself a coffee and guitar mug.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Hand hewn right here in Duluth at Hems Lodge Studios by our friend Karen Keenan. They're beautiful, Karen.
These are nice.
I'll throw in a sticker for you that Ilsa made. Look at these stickers.
Oh, sweet.
Daughter Ilsa made them.
Cool. Yeah.
She takes her coffee rainbow color. We've got a few more here. We've hit on a lot of stuff already. We talked about some guitar heroes. Yeah, we talked about some guitar heroes already. You mentioned we talked about some local players. You've met a lot of people in California and being out on the road. You mentioned Charlie Hunter, who are
Charlie Hunter, Jim Campolongo's someone I want to turn you on to. I took one lesson. With a guy named Johnny Hosey when I was a little kid, and he wanted to teach me "Funeral for a Friend" by Elton John. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I've never heard it before. And then I took one lesson. I took two from Jim Campolongo. And the second one, I was trying to learn jazz, and he's like, well, did you practice? And I said, no, Jim, I just want to hang out with you. He said, well, you can hang out with me for free. But yeah, I've got to play. I've got to tour a lot with some great guys and play with a lot of great... Adam Roskowitz, we were talking about yesterday, who was an incredible guitar player. He was in my band, the Midnight Gamblers. And, lots of... There's too many. I've been really lucky. I met Stevie Wonder once. I don't know if that counts.
Ooh, that's...
I don't know if we're friends necessarily, but...
Yeah, I think that counts.
We have a passing acquaintance.
Totally,
at least.
yeah. No. You and Stevie go way back. That's how I would say that.
And I've had some songs featured on some television shows and movies and such, which gives me a little, as they call it, mailbox money. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that will continue. Really been just really lucky the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
I was thinking though, you ever hear about the 10,000 hour theory with the Beatles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this idea that it takes 10,000 hours to master a thing?
Yeah, and I've been at this for longer than 10,000 hours. I'm just waiting. When does that,
You're waiting.
When does that kick in?
You've counted the hours?
I literally looked up today how many hours there are in a year, and there's about 8,500 or so.
Okay.
When does it happen? Like,
yeah.
What have I mastered?
You feel like you've accrued. Well, maybe. Here's just a suggestion. I'm gonna take a sip and think about this.
Okay. I mean, you're great. So you put in your 10,000 hours.
Could be.
Sure.
You have mastered it.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're a master.
Very, very zen of you.
Perhaps you're a master. You've put in your time.
I really want to make.
You must have mastered it, right?
I want to make a fishing joke, but I'm not gonna go there. You can do your own math on that one.
Sorry. Jim would like a mug. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might not have it there. But if you look in the video description right below the video here on YouTube, there should be a link to a Google form. That'll, if you click on that, it'll kind of tell you how it works. You fill out the form. It'll send me an email with your address and such, and I'll put a mug in the mail. And I'll send you an invoice.
Yes, the most important detail.
I'll send you an invoice. I don't have a store where I'm not super tech savvy. Anyway, it's a cumbersome process. Or you can just check out DarinBergsven.com and you'll find coffee and guitar there. I think there's a link to become a supporting member on the website there.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Bergsven. Berg.
I've told so many people, I'm going to be on Darin's show. Oh, Darin, yeah. Darin, business was just...
the RGSV is the Ergsva in the middle is... It's very throaty. Sven on the hill.
As part of my love of Duluth is learning all these new things. Mm-hmm. I'll take you down to Mississippi to see my folks, and we'll have some Cajun food, and you can learn a different language.
Yeah.
I grew up in a town called Pass Christian,
mm-hmm.
Which is Christian Pass backwards and mispronounced. It's a beautiful place, though.
Is that where you got your country wisdom?
Yeah. Well, I'm still working on it. This is a newer one that did we agree on D on this one?
We did. By the way, you guys are so fun to listen to. Love Mike's mom.
Okay. All right.
You want to hear about that?
I haven't recorded this one yet that I know of. So, it's a newer one. A little philosophy song. Sometimes I get a little bit of a bad attitude. I think life should be giving me more for all I do. And other times I find that I bit off more than I can chew. It's times like these I really need some good old country wisdom. 'Cause country wisdom lets me know sometimes I must just take things slow. Country wisdom lets me see sometimes I must just let things be. Country wisdom understands sometimes I need a helping hand. Will everything work itself out? With country wisdom there's no doubt. Sometimes I get all caught up with the worries of my life. I blame my boss, I blame my job, I go cry to my wife. I get all mixed up with all the trouble and the strife. It's times like these I really need some good old country wisdom. 'Cause country wisdom lets me know sometimes I must just take things slow. Country wisdom lets me see sometimes I must just let things be. Country wisdom understands sometimes I need a helping hand. Will everything work itself out? Country wisdom, there's no doubt. Play that guitar. Now depending where you're from, you might think country wisdom's dumb, that the city ain't no place for these simple country ways. But before you start to hate, just take a deep breath and meditate. And the peace you find within your mind is good old country wisdom. 'Cause country wisdom lets me see sometimes I must just let things be. Country wisdom lets you know sometimes you must just take things slow. Country wisdom understands sometimes you need a helping hand. Will everything work itself out? But country wisdom, there's no doubt. Will everything work itself out? But country wisdom, there's no doubt.
Country wisdom.
Country wisdom.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, that one came to me one day when I couldn't pay a phone bill. Hey, I'll write a song instead.
Yeah, just diversion.
Hey, it'll all work out. And it has. I have a phone as of today.
Maybe the song will pay for the phone bill.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, really, yeah. If I do make millions off of that one, I will keep you and my thoughts.
In your thoughts and prayers.
I don't know why I switched that one the key of D. But that'll be a rare outtake for all you collectors out there. I did it in D.
In D.
I listened to a lot of Bob Dylan and Beatles rare outtakes where, things they don't want anyone to hear. Mm-hmm. But there's millions, well, at least tens of people who are obsessed with them. Mm-hmm. And you can add that one to my
tens
list.
Of people.
Yeah.
For all of your obsessed fans. Sam says he loves your lyrics.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Isn't this Gretsch awesome?
It's beautiful.
This Gretsch was placed in my care by my friend Amy. It was her grandfather's guitar. He played it in polka bands up and down the shore. And no one else in the family played, so it was being stored in an attic, and Amy came to work one day and she's like, hey Darin, would you take care of my grandpa's guitar for me? No one plays. And I was thinking to myself, like all of my guitars were in cases in the basement at that time. And I was like, sure, Amy. But she brought it in, and I saw this real old case, and it was very much like Pulp Fiction when they opened the briefcase and I looked up the serial number. It's a 1946.
Holy cow, that's in beautiful condition.
It's a 1946 Gretsch mic. This is the first, as far as I can tell, the first year of Gretsch's off the line post-war.
Wow.
So this is a 1946 ceramic pickup.
Whoa,
right?
That's amazing.
Ron's looked it over. He gave it a fret job. You can see where it's the only wear on the thing is where his thumb lays.
That's incredible.
Because he's playing his polkas.
Wow, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, it's like
it's a new guitar.
It's crazy good condition. Like, you got to get real close to see the weather checking.
Wow.
Grandpa took good care of this guitar.
Jeez,
I love it. I love this
and
thing.
You're taking good care of it too. Do you play that one out? I've seen you dozens
not
of times.
often, no.
Yeah.
I've been playing guitar with Eric Sear, Fish and Whistle, a John Prine cover band.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I take it out for that. It's great for that.
Yeah, neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I got this guitar recently. It's not as
tell
old
us
as
about
yours.
this.
Well, I play the Cedar Lounge over at Earthrider every week, Fridays, 5 to 8. If you're
Check
in
it
the
out.
area.
It's a great show. It's a nice hang.
Yeah.
Aaron and I were there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, and that was. it's intimidating playing in front of this guy.
No, come on.
That was when I first started approaching jazz chords, and then you're in the audience.
And you played the entire... Yeah, but you played...
Red-Headed Stranger.
Yeah, Red-Headed
well,
Stranger.
I attempted to play it. But there's a fellow who comes every week. His name was William, and he was telling me a story about how he grew up in Superior, still lives there, and when he was a kid, he would shine shoes at the Cedar when it was a more divey situation. And he would shine shoes at all the mini bars that are along that road. It's a really bar-heavy town.
Yeah.
And he had a guitar, and he doesn't play, and he was going to take lessons from Jimmy Cooper. And I'm like, well, Jimmy's one of the best, that's for sure. And he asked me if I would play his guitar for a few songs if he brought it. This is William. To the Cedar, and I said, certainly, if it plugs in. And he brought it, and he brought it, and he brought it. And then one day, I went to hand it back to him, and he said, I want you to have that guitar. And I said, I can't take your guitar, man. But he's insisted on it, and he's shown up several times since, and he hasn't asked for it back yet. So
he likes hearing that guitar.
It's a beauty. I love it, too.
Well,
and,
so all guitars that have been gifted to you, you're playing this morning.
Yeah, well, I am an upstanding citizen.
You just allow things to come into your life like that. That's great. I love it.
Yeah, I've been very lucky, very blessed, and I wake up I have adopted a new philosophy, and part of Duluth has given this to me, of being grateful for the day that I'm in. You know, I live for today. And it's taken me a long time to get there. But some good old country wisdom has gotten me there. So.
It takes a long time to get to now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to use that one.
Yeah, there you go. You can have that. Nylon strings.
Oh, wow, thank you. Another gift.
Well, yeah, just allow things to come to you. What do you like about nylon?
Well, I love the Willie thing, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly it.
What do you pull that?
And I also love I love this guy named Jonathan Richman, who a lot of people haven't heard of, but he's one of my idols, and he plays a nylon string guitar solo, so those are my two guys, Willie and Jonathan Richman, and John Prine are my three biggest influences as a songwriter, and two of the three played nylon string guitars, so you know.
Oh, checking in. We've got a couple more for you all. Patrick loves that story. I lost track. I'm not sure which story.
Welcome to anyone.
There's been a lot of good stories.
Welcome to anyone who's in my life's world.
Dan says he knew that guitar was special. Cushman. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sorry. Feel better, man. Have you the song Guy Clark wrote about a guitar? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a great song. My parents turned me on to that one. That is an amazing song. And the story behind it is incredible, too. Yeah, there's a version where he and his guitar player tell the story of that. I think it's called The Guitar.
Yeah.
I haven't learned it. I need to learn it.
Yeah? All right. Well, you should learn it.
I can't do it nearly as good as Guy and his... I don't remember his guitar player's name, but...
Your dad requests it.
Oh.
You should learn it.
Oh.
Someone asked... Sorry, Savannah is asking, can someone repeat when he said he plays at the Cedar? Savannah would like to know...
Oh, Fridays, 5 to 8. Savannah, you're on the guest list. Well, it's also free, but... but yeah, 5 to 8 every week. It's a good time, and if you come the next couple of weeks upcoming, you'll get a little tiny free beer because they're debuting some new beers. And
yeah,
so that's if that sweetens the pot at all to come out.
First Pour Fridays with
First Pour Fridays, yeah.
Jose, hello.
You got quite a few viewers there.
Yeah. The gang's all here.
Yeah,
we all hang out every Saturday. It's good times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I joined your cult.
We got folks from all over the country. I think
that's awesome.
Yeah.
First Mississippi's, I bet, though.
Yes, actually. welcome. First from Mississippi. Yep. We've had New Orleans.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, we're from right outside of New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like, just a short drive.
Aaron and I get to go visit my friend Corey in New Orleans this June.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope to be there in June as well. I'm waiting for my real ID to come in the mail. I waited too long. But yeah, awesome. Have you been in June?
I have been once in February when I was in college.
That's going to be quite a bit different.
Yeah, I anticipate that. Yeah. I'm excited. We're going to stay. We'll be right next to the French Quarter on foot for the weekend.
Oh, great. Well, let's talk before. Well, your friend Corey lives there, so he'll have the inside scoops.
Plenty of ideas, but yes, let's talk.
Yeah.
Awesome. Also, let's play. We've got a couple more here.
Okay.
We should play them. We should play for the people.
Oh, I got my guitar socks on. We should play.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're blocked. There you go.
They're pretty awesome. I'll get out. Oh, I didn't see the headstock.
Yeah,
look at that.
They're Fender brand.
They keep going.
They're not Fender brand, but
it's
thanks to Julie Snow, she got me these.
Guitar
Speaking of
sets.
Julie Snow, that's Eldry's mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe she gave these to me. But Eldry sings this next song when she plays. She'll be playing opening up for Charlie Parr in August at Earthrider.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, she kind of picked this one out. I'd never played it, and she heard it, and she brought it back to life. So I recorded it recently with Kyle O'Brien out in Denver, and she sings it much better than I do. But I wrote it, so I'm going to do it anyway.
But I wrote it.
Jimi Hendrix might have done All Along the Watchtower better than Bob Dylan, but he played it last night, and he's still doing it. So. Your rose comes with thorns, darling, and there's no need denying that there's a darkness hiding, even when the sun is shining. If I'm gonna fall for you, I'm gonna fall for all of you. I'll take the sweet and the bitter too, 'cause darling, I've been warned about your devil's horns, and your rose comes with thorns. Comes with thorns, darling, and I got a sneaking feeling if I stroll into your garden, I'm gonna come out bleeding. But I'm getting sparks from you, I'm putting out my own sparks too, and I know where we're going to. The weather will be warm, and there'll be lightning storms, 'cause your rose comes with thorns. Get to know him, the more the feeling's growing. But I've got news for you, this old boy's got his thorns too, and I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna come on strong, you're gonna take me home, 'cause your rose comes with thorns. Yeah, your rose comes with thorns. Don't know if I cut your solo.
No,
I'm not used to playing with. I've been playing solo so much. It's so nice to play with another guitar player.
Likewise, and that was one of the first thoughts I had when I started inviting people on. Man, can't think of the last gig I've had with 2 guitar players.
Yeah, I've seen you
lucky
at Ben's
if there's
quite a bit.
another musician on
you
the gig
sound
either.
like 2 guitar players when you're playing. But I played at Ben's last night with Rick Bruner from 9 to 11 p.m. So that's why it's so early. But it's fun because I get to be the lead guitar player for him, and
Rick's great.
wear the strings out on that one. Yeah, he is great. He's a great musician, great songwriter, and an awesome drummer.
Just checking in. We have one more for you folks. Time flies. Look at that.
What time is it?
It's 57.
Holy cow.
We're not going to get cut off or anything. It's a pretty forgiving venue. I know the management. Sarge says, great show today, guys. Wish it went longer, but it was a blast. We got one more for you. Nathan Frazier. Do you know Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Tuning in late, but glad I made it. Cushman, great show. Thank you, Darin. You are all welcome. Sam, where the weather's warm and there'll be lightning storms, was instantly transported to Central Florida.
Right. Our New Orleans, where you'll be in June.
Gregory Gomes. Nice guitar tones. Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah.
I think we've covered all of our bases. Thank you so much for being here
I'll
today,
be back
Mike.
next week, guys, so stay tuned.
I won't be here next week, so...
Oh, yeah, well,
thank you.
all the better.
Thank you for mentioning... I'll leave the door open. You can set it up. Actually, I'll be in the Boundary Waters next weekend, so not streaming. Right. The internet connection is just no good up there.
No, that's not a Boundary Waters thing to do.
I will haul a guitar up there with me.
Okay.
But I won't be taking a laptop.
Man. Yeah.
I picked up this guitar specifically for dropping out of a canoe.
You know, I did that. Another guitar that was given to me is a what's it called? A composite acoustic. You ever hear of that brand? They invented the graphite guitar right there in the town I went to high school in, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. And I had one of the first ones ever made. It was the prototype.
Cool.
And cool guitar. I couldn't break it. Sounded great all the time. Kind of ugly as sin, but it's great guitar. And their early commercials featured a guy rowing a P-row with the guitar and then playing it.
And then playing it? Yeah. Because you could.
So
this is not that. If it ever does fall out of the canoe, it's
going to change.
It's going to get soggy.
Yeah.
We'll have a damp music for the camp.
Well, we're going to close it out with a Grateful Dead song. I always have a few deadheads in the audience, so I'm
sure we've got some deadheads in the audience here. Steve, thank you. Searching for Tone. We're about to do it. Jim, thanks for listening. Thank you all. Again, we'll not be here next weekend, but I will be back the following week. And we have next month Marshall Dillon. You know Marshall Dillon?
Oh yeah, great.
It's gonna get funky in June.
All the youngins, man, they're scary good.
He's hot. I'm a little. I'm gonna have to practice for that one.
I saw him when the Salty Dogs were having their week-long party to close out their house that got torn down, and it just blew my... I forget what they played, like Superstition or something. So Stevie Wonder tune.
You see him in jumpsuit if you're around. Look for jumpsuit.
It was like, what is this kid doing? And I said, "Do you what?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm in school." I'm like, "You just starting? What's going on with you? You're so good."
Yeah. Next month, Marshall Dillon, Ted Anderson in July, and Jermaine McKinley coming up in August. Nothing but potential after that. I won't be here next week, but I'll see you back here in 2 weeks. What do we got? We got some...
Jerry Garcia. This is the Jerry Garcia solo album, but now Bob Weir sings it. Not as good, but yeah, this is for all the deadheads in the audience. If I had a gun for every ace I've drawn, I could buy a town the size of Abilene. Don't All that I'm asking for is 10 gold dollars. I can pay you back with just one good hand. You can search around about this whole world over, never find another honest man. Last fair deal in this country, last fair deal in this town. Put your money where your heart is, baby, before you let my deal go down, go down. Don't push me, baby, 'cause I'm on and low. I know a little something you can never know. Don't touch hard liquor, just a cold cup of coffee. In the morning I'll get up and go. I'll take one. Everybody's praying, drinking that wine. I can spot a queen of diamonds by the way she shines. Come to me, daddy, on an inside straight. No way I'm losing this time. Last fair deal in this country, last fair deal in this town. Put your money where your heart is, baby, before you let my deal go down, go down. I like to imagine I'm Boss Mama when I'm playing that one.
Yeah. Love you all.